Chump. Chump. Yeah, chump, pussy. You don't know me that well.
He mean nothing about it.
What's up, people? It's your guy, Metamorphosis, and I'm back with another video about the latest news in Boulder, Colorado regarding Coach Prime. The Denver Post put out an article about ex-Buffs interim head coach / offensive coordinator Mike Sanford Jr. questioning Coach Prime letting go 52 Colorado scholarship players go into the transfer portal. He stated not every single kid on that team was a 1 and 11 person. What did he mean by that? He meant what I believe none of those kids, not every single kid was a loser. That's what he's stating. He's saying not every single kid, that not all of those 52 players were losers. Coach Prime never characterized any of those players as losers. There's no quote, no statement, no comment in any interview, in any press conference where Coach Prime characterized any of those kids as losers. He only stated that, 1, they didn't meet the standard, 2, they didn't fit his style of play. They didn't play the way he wanted them to play. Now, think about it. 1, it's not uncommon for when you have an incoming head coach and the previous head coach was terminated, that players jump into the portal. Some of them jump into it right away because they know that typically they're not the guy. They're not the incoming head coach's guy. Every incoming head coach needs to get his type of people in there. Coach Prime has a 40-40-20 style of recruiting. I think he said 20% he's going to recruit from high school, 40% he's going to get from the 40. I forgot how the other one breaks down, but the other 80% was going to come from the transfer portal and 4th and 5th year seniors from other schools. He's trying to upgrade the roster with not only talent but with smart players that have been on the field already. He doesn't have to recoach them up about the game itself. Now he's gonna teach them the system, but you just bring the dog mentality in here and we will win. That's all he expects from these types of players. Now, back to Coach Sanford. Coach Mike Sanford started at Colorado. He was brought in by the former head coach, Karl Dorrell, in December of 2021. Karl Dorrell hired Mike Sanford Jr. as offensive coordinator for the Colorado Buffaloes. By October 2nd, 2022, the Colorado Buffaloes are 5 games into the season. They're 0-5 under Coach Karl Dorrell. Karl Dorrell is fired by Rick George at 0-5, and offensive coordinator Mike Sanford Jr. is elevated. Now, remember what Coach Prime talked about? Head coaches in college football, people wanted to make fun of that. You either elevated or you're terminated. Coach Karl Dorrell was terminated. Offensive coordinator Mike Sanford Jr. was elevated as interim head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. In his debut game against the University of California Golden Bears, Mike Sanford Jr. won his first game, 20-13, an overtime victory against the Cal Bears. His very first game as interim head coach. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. What a start to the season. Looks promising. Only thing that happened was the next 6 games he would lose. He would go 1-6 of the next 7 games that they played after Karl Dorrell was fired, which opened the door for Coach Prime to come in. Rick George knew he had to go in another direction, and again, You either elevated or you're terminated. Now the offensive coordinator that was under the head coach Mike Durrell has been terminated, and he's sitting here trying to make light of Coach Prime letting go 52 players into the transfer portal. These are the same players that have you where you are right now, that has Coach Durrell out of a job right now. Why would Coach Prime take any player from a 1-11 team that has got 2 coaches terminated in the same season? So why would you go on the record? And I would watch the Denver Post, people. From here on out, keep an eye on the Denver Post, okay? I'm not saying this, that, or the other. I'm just saying keep an eye on out for them, because I question their motive for giving this guy a platform to even say this about Coach Prime. Let's see if the process pays off what Coach Prime is doing before we set up a narrative to say, see, we were right. That's what they're doing with this narrative about letting 52 players go. You're going to let 52 scholarship players go. Remember, there was a comment by another official talking about that there's no way he's going to upgrade that roster in the time that he has by September 2nd. Even if he does, there's no way he's going to put it all together by September 2nd. These people don't know Coach Prime. This man is detailed, and as I stated in the other videos, to the nth degree, ladies and gentlemen. This man is detailed. We don't even know what the uniforms look like. The only person that has seen outside of the program that has seen the uniforms is Cordell Stewart on that Well Off. I think that was Well Off Media video. It's either Well Off Media Reach the People or the Pregame. One of those shows. They do excellent work. Excellent work, guys. Shout out to Bucky for letting us eat. Shout out to Darius for letting us eat. Shout out to Uncle Neely. Thank y'all for letting us eat. Appreciate the love. Now, keep your eye out on the Denver Post. Mike Sanford, I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's talking about Coach Prime and he's out of pocket. Now, think about this, people. If you're working, those of you who are employed have been through a reorganization. They bring in new management, new staff, new people. They bring in their people. So what happens? What happens to the people that were there? Well, first of all, they're gonna get rid of the troublemakers first. Yeah, the snitches, they gonna snitch. Somebody gonna snitch. They gonna get rid of the troublemakers and Hellraisers first. So if you're a Hellraiser on your job and think you in charge, you better hope there ain't no reorg around the corner, because y'all gonna be the first ones out the door. Who are they gonna keep? They're gonna keep the best employees. Why would you roll the dice trying to hire someone off the street when you got a good employee, when you got good employees, solid employees with excellent work history, ain't taking off all the time, ain't got this unusual sick time off this time, and then, during all this time with all this foolishness. They're gonna look at all that before they get rid of folks. They're gonna offer y'all the Hellraiser, they're gonna offer y'all a severance, or you're gonna be terminated. It's just gonna be cut and dry. And so why is anyone surprised when a new head coach comes in? He wants to move some players around. He wants to create room in the scholarships to bring in his people. Don't question Coach Prime. Let's see how the process works out. Shout out to Fox for wanting to put this game on the channel against TCU. I hope this leads to a contract with the Pac-12. What y'all waiting on, Fox? What y'all waiting on? Make that deal happen. Make that deal happen so we can watch Colorado and the Pac-12 this season. You got everybody else got a deal. Why y'all leaving the Pac-12 out? NCAA, get on your job. Do your job. Make sure the Pac-12 has a contract. I'm sorry, people. I'm going out. There was a quote by Vince Lombardi. He said, winning is not a sometime thing. It's an all the time thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. Coach Prime didn't have time to put up with that type of mentality. And neither does an incoming management staff into a reorganization. And when you have a reorganization, Coach Prime is doing what he needs to do. And we just need to sit back and watch it unfold. We see day by day, commit by commit, player by player, he's getting in the talent that he needs. Watch that roster he going to put together by this summer, y'all. When they roll into TCU in Fort Worth, September 2nd, it's going to be on and popping. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Look here. That's all I have for y'all right now. I wanted to weigh in on that foolishness that some people of y'all have covered and talked about. Appreciate all y'all out there who have subscribed to the channel. It's growing every day. We moving towards 1K. Let's keep it going, people. I'm going to keep it coming. And I'm going to do all I can to keep it compelling, keep it inspirational, keep it inspiring and thought-provoking. I'm going to do my part. I hope y'all do y'all's. Y'all keep subscribing. I'm going to holler at you. You all have a blessed day. I'm out.